Hi everybody, so we are in a little bit of a limbo waiting period while we wait for the committee to meet. So I figured I should talk about academic success and disability, the name of that, and why it should change. So there's two models of looking at disability, the medical and the social model. The medical model personalizes disability, and it does this in two ways. So the first is by expecting it to be fixed at an individual level, and the second is by calling it a personal tragedy. The use of the word medical also implies that disability needs to be fixed or needs to be cured. And then there's the social model. So the social model came around with the disability rights movement in the late 70s, early 80s. And it kind of flips the medical model on its head by creating disability as a societal problem instead of an individual problem. And it does this by differentiating impairment and disability. So disability is something that's done to the person. So like a lack of elevators would be a disability or a disabling thing, whereas having to use a wheelchair would be the impairment. So there's problems with both models, both the medical and the social. The medical model perpetuates stigma, perpetuates pity, perpetuates blame, and a lot of negative associations around disability. The social model erases things that people might be dealing with. So like chronic pain, for example, is something very real that some people deal with, and it's not something that can be fixed by adjusting society. So back to academic success and disability services as a name. It perpetuates a lot of the stigma by aligning with the medical model. I've talked to students on campus about this, and they've said, yeah, I would go get accommodations, but, you know, like, I'm not disabled. I don't have a disability, and that, or they don't want to be associated with a disability, and that's a huge factor in when people are deciding whether or not to go get services that they need. And there's honestly a really, really simple solution to this. By just changing the name, and it doesn't have to be a huge change, just keep it, you know, academic success, change it to the accessibility center. It's all about little changes which help to destigmatize and open up the conversation surrounding accessibility on campus and creating a more welcoming environment and a more accessible environment for everybody. So like I said, we are in a bit of a limbo period, waiting for the committee to get back to me. They meet today, actually Friday the 22nd, so our next video will either be happy or it will be, you know, me talking about what I do next if I don't get approved. Anyway, I hope you guys have a wonderful week, and I will talk to y'all soon. Bye.